Alright, we all know that every trader on YouTube says, follow my strategy, use these indicators, set them up like this, and focus on the signals. But are these strategies important in order to become profitable in trading? Over the course of a year, I carried out 30,000 transactions with a win rate of 88.9% and became convinced that good analysis of the charts is the most important thing for making as much money as possible, and yes, quickly. And today I will trade with you completely blindly. Yes, I will turn off all indicators, all platform tapes, and try to earn more than $4,000 with only a chart in front of my eyes. Ooh. Watch the video to the end, and as a bonus, you will learn how you can get a step-by-step and safe way to earn from $500 per day by trading. Now, if you are new, you might be wondering, who even is this girl? Well, the answer is simple. I am a professional trader and I run my own Telegram channel with free signals and strategies. We've already reached over 10,000 subscribers, and just today they earned more than $400,000 simply by repeating trades after me. The link to the channel is in the description under this video and in the pinned comment. I'm recording this video with only one purpose: to prove to you, and first of all to myself, that I have every right to call myself a trading expert. Yes, trading without indicators is incredibly difficult, and I am a little worried. But I have been trading for 5 years and have earned more than $1.5 million, so I think I will manage it. And now it's time to take action. Let's set up my favorite platform. Everything is very simple here. There are two main steps to take. Step 1. Candlestick time frame. We'll adjust it to 30 seconds and our trade duration will be 1 minute. Step 2. The currency pairs for today: Australian dollar and Canadian dollar, Australian dollar and Swiss franc, Australian dollar and US dollar, Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. Today I will be trading with no indicators. Therefore, we won't need to set up anything on that front. So I guess what's left for you to do is subscribe, ring the bell, and let's go. Let's start with the Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. Alright, let's take a closer look. From our low point here, price will more likely bounce back up very strongly. So we're investing for growth. Click higher. Let's see. Yes, our first profit, $192. Let's continue. There is still a lot to earn. Second pair. Here we can see that the price is starting to reverse from our peaks, which is definitely supported by these large bearish impulses. What do? We click lower. Come on, a little more. Perfect. Great start. The account has now reached $368. Let's not lose focus. Believe it or not, I taught myself everything I know about trading. I think that only constant practice can turn a beginner into an expert. And most of my videos are about practical trading. But what is more important for you? Practice or theory? Write your opinion in the comments. This will help me create content more accurately for you guys. So, Australian dollar and franc. This is an easy situation in my experience. There is a slight consolidation at our lowest point here, and price stays in approximately the same area, which means that the candles won't turn bullish anymore soon, so let's click lower. Awesome! Wow, everything is working out perfectly so far. We already have $707 and we're moving at a steady pace, so let's continue. What do we have on the Australian and Canadian dollar right now? Wow, that's an interesting situation. The fluctuations are over and the chart is stabilizing again. From experience, we can definitely predict that the candle will form a new support level. We're going lower. Wow! $1,357 already, and all thanks to the fact that I was able to accurately analyze a very controversial situation. My Telegram subscribers, for example, know that any market situation requires a very clear and balanced analysis. That's all I'm saying. Alright, we're back to the first pair, and this is a very difficult situation. I'd even say risky. The market is very impulsive, so it would be wise to only invest a third of our account for growth, as we understand that bullish impulses have just begun to influence the market. But we'll follow them, even though it is a very risky decision. Pressing higher. And we lost. That's sad. But that's the way it is. The market still behaved unconventionally from time to time. We lost $400. I can't say the indicators could have predicted this mistake. However, I saw the risk very clearly and reduced the amount being invested. Anyway, let's breathe, focus, and move on. Let's now move on to the Aussie and US dollars. Here we see everything very clearly. We understand that price has reached its exhaustion point and cannot go any further, so naturally we expect a temporary pullback on a smaller time frame. Clicking higher. Boom! Did I read this correctly? Wow, we now have $1,838 in our account. Amazing! Listen, if you're a beginner, trading without indicators means you are guaranteed to lose money. You definitely need a reliable pair of indicators to give you some hints on market conditions. Watch my video where I discuss the best strategy I know for beginners. I myself often trade with this strategy and have already earned more than $40,000. Click here or follow the link in the description. Alright, let's continue. Australian dollar and Swiss franc. Here we notice that from our historical low, the uptrend continues on this currency pair. So obviously we click higher. Let's wait. Right. Yes. Great. I can predict market behavior very accurately. And we just added $1,920 to our account. Let's see what happens on the fourth pair. Right off the bat, I can say that I'll invest lower, because after a large bullish impulse, a new bearish trend has formed and we understand that now we have a rather impulsive market and have to adapt to its aggressive behavior. Click lower. A bit more. Bam! It was very simple. Just like that, we have $3,678. Our first pair again. Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. Again, the situation calls for a bearish trade since we noticed that from our historical high there was a sharp reversal and the trend turned into a bearish one. Pressing lower. Come on, come on, come on. And yes! Well, at least let's thank the market for such easy money. We added another $1,920 to the account. Last but not least, trade 10, Australian dollar and US dollar. Incredible. I love trading, but trading also loves me. This is my favorite situation to analyze. Here, our support was formed, from which a reversal occurred. So we'll definitely feel free to press higher. Bam! I did it! Yes, I was able to prove that with proper chart analysis, we can trade without indicators, completely blindly. In 10 minutes, using only my knowledge, I earned $5,518 from $100. I'm so happy! Here's an important detail. You can also trade with me and earn $500 a day. It's very simple. Just subscribe to my Telegram channel and repeat my transaction. Almost 11,000 subscribers earn over $400,000 every day by trading using my signals. I will personally explain to you how to use the platform and which buttons to press. And get that, it's super detailed, step-by-step guidance, completely free. You will get the hang of it in a couple of days and start earning money. Here are the reviews of those who are already making money using my signals, and I'm telling you, yes, you can too.
Thanks to your signals, thanks to your analysis.
She's basically changing my financial situations.
Thanks to the information that you share in the group.
I gotta say, I didn't know anything about trading.
So if you want to start your trading career, I highly recommend you to start following her and her signals.
Thank you for responding to my messages.
Her win rate is pretty crazy.
There's a lot of people that can prove it to you.
Thank you. Mwah.
Trading under my supervision is not at all as difficult as it might seem. All you need to do is to join my Telegram channel and write me a private message. Follow the first link in the description or in the pinned comment under the video. And let's earn your first million together! I send bundles of love to everyone. Bye! I'll be waiting for you over on Telegram.